we're going to learn how to use the translation extension of Gato GraphQL. With translation, we can translate all our content using the ChatGPT API, the DeepL API, or the Google Translate API. With this extension, we will have access to a new strtranslate directive that we can use to translate any field from our database. Okay, let's start. So here on Gato GraphQL, we go to the graphical client, and we have access to this new strtranslate directive. And what it does is that we can select a field. In this case, we're selecting posts, and we have the title, and we're going to translate the title using this directive, in this case to Spanish. If I run the query, here we can see that we have the original title, which is Hello World, and its translation Hola Mundo in this case. And the provider in this case, the default one is Google Translate, that we can see, but we also have DeepL. Now we have the translation with DeepL, or we also have ChatGPT. Now we run this query, and now we got the translation with ChatGPT. So we can also select the different providers and run the same query with the three of them, and to see which are the differences and which one we like the most. So even in the simple case of Hello World, we can see that the translations are slightly different. In the case of ChatGPT, we got Hola, Mundo. In the case of DeepL, we got the same translation actually. And in the case of Google Translate, there is no comma in between, and then the M here is uppercase. So then you can actually play with all of them and see which one is the best suited for your use case. And if we want to translate multiple fields at the same time, we can also do that. We can use the affect additional fields under post property. And the benefit of this is that all of the fields are sent together in one single request to the translation API, which means that the translation will be better than sending independent requests. So now if we run this last query, we can see now in this case we get the title, the content, and the excerpt, and in one single request we're translating all of them to the destination language, in this case Spanish, and not just for these three fields, the title, the content, the excerpt, but also for all of the other posts also. So this translation for this post, in this case this one, also was translated in the same request, and also this one. So basically what we're doing is getting a bunch of strings all together in one single request, sending it to the translation API, and translating everything all at once. And once again, we can also select the provider. So if we say provider DeepL, and we run this query again, now we will have the translation of all of the fields using the DeepL API, or we can also do the same with ChatGPT. And now we're going to have the translation using the ChatGPT API. As you can see, there are slight differences. ChatGPT takes a bit longer, but there we are. We also have the translation. Alright, so I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.